Welcome to this video on how to melt body fat quickly using a science-backed diet and exercise protocol. We will cover clinical data, metabolic science, and an actionable protocol to achieve results. We differentiate between subcutaneous or pinchable fat, which is primarily cosmetic, and visceral adipose tissue, VAT, the hidden hazard. VAT acts as an endocrine organ, driving systemic insulin resistance. Exercise alone cannot outrun a poor diet when visceral fat is the target. Insulin is the master switch. When insulin is elevated, the fat vault is locked, promoting storage. When insulin drops, the vault is unlocked. Lowering total insulin activates hormone-sensitive lipase, the enzyme needed to mobilize and burn stored visceral fat. The circadian trap shows how misaligned biological clocks physically break fat cells' ability to burn energy. Disruptions to your circadian rhythm suppress a key gene, causing energy storage to jam up and plummeting the cell's ability to produce energy. The golden rule is to melt fat and preserve muscle. Lean mass drives your resting metabolic rate. This requires targeting protein synthesis, engaging in resistance training at least 2 days a week, and considering hormonal satiety. The number one visceral fat diet strategy is a two-phase approach. Phase 1, rapid induction, is a low-carbohydrate protocol ideal for reversing insulin resistance. Phase 2, lifetime maintenance, is a Mediterranean transition for long-term adherence and cardiovascular protection. Protein is a metabolic regulator. It preserves lean mass, which protects your resting metabolic rate. Protein also has a high thermic effect of food, meaning your body burns more calories to digest it, and it promotes appetite suppression through fullness hormones. The sugar-liver connection is crucial. Liquid fructose bypasses normal appetite regulation and is shunted directly into visceral and liver fat. Eliminating sugary drinks is the fastest way to drain organ fat. Looking at dietary fats, MUFAs and omega-3s are the optimizers, lowering visceral fat and increasing fat oxidation. Saturated fats are the contextual and become harmful when combined with refined carbs. Trans fats are the destroyers and should be eliminated completely. The ultimate goal is metabolic flexibility, the ability to switch fuel sources without energy crashes. This means efficiently utilizing glucose during high demand and seamlessly tapping into stored visceral fat during rest. Build muscle, lower chronic insulin, and stabilize circadian rhythms to achieve this. The 3 to 5 hour gap rule is essential for fat burn windows. Stop grazing, which keeps insulin elevated. The protocol allows 3 to 5 hours between structured meals. Time-restricted eating, closing your window by 7 p.m., improves fat mobilization. In the cardio showdown, HIIT is highly time-efficient, rapidly improving VO2 max and overall fat loss. MICT is lower impact and is highly effective at reducing abdominal visceral fat. You need both for metabolic efficiency and targeted visceral fat mobilization. This hybrid exercise routine includes 2 days of resistance training, 2 days of HIIT using the quote 60/30ths protocol, and 1 to 2 days of MICT or active recovery. Remember the 48-hour rule for muscle recovery and protein synthesis. Let's bust 3 visceral fat myths. First, a calorie is not just a calorie. Hormone signaling dictates storage. Second, constant grazing does not boost metabolism. You need fasting gaps to oxidize fat. Third, cardio is not the only way to lose belly fat. Resistance training is mandatory. Your 12-week metabolic blueprint includes adopting a low-carb diet, ensuring a protein shield, enforcing 3 to 5 hour meal gaps, eliminating fructose, combining hybrid movement, and syncing with your circadian clock. Always consult a healthcare professional before starting any new regimen.